What's going on, you old Frankenweilers? Welcome back to the Bogsworks YouTube channel. Today, we're building an 18-inch premium 100% cedar raised garden bed. I also make these in a 60-inch version, but today we're working on the smaller 18-inch guy. That's what she said. To this point in the video, I've measured the length I need for the 30-inch legs and set the miter saw stop about an inch longer than that, or 31 inches for those of you that can math. I then milled them down. From there, it's on to cutting 45s down the center of those bastards. This is how we'll do our miter for the 90-degree legs, because mitered corners always look better than simply squaring up two pieces of wood and screwing them together, like some rank amateur. No hardware required to cinch up the legs either. I place the mitered edges of two pieces edge to edge, then glue them up and fold them together like a PB&J to make the 90. I use wood glue as well as CA glue so we get a quick hold and I don't have to wait a day to get back to work on them. Once I had the legs glued up, I measured out the lengths I needed for the horizontal trim cross-membery pieces, as they'll be known from this day until my final day. They abut the legs and I milled them down on the choppity chop saw. Then I split them down the middle on the table saw. Now, because these are premium raised garden beds, I got out the sander and sanded until I couldn't sand any more sand. If you know about cedar, you know it's rough, flaky, persnickety, gorgonzola. So a little sanding will go a long way for the look and feel of your final product. Once I got the sanding done on the horizontal cross-membery trim pieces, as they're known worldwide, and the legs, I went ahead and got a coat of black stain on them. After the stain all dried, I cut the legs down to their final length, 30 inches, if you recall. At that point, it was basically on to assembly. I had to trim a couple of the boards to fit the inside of the planters where they were a little wide, and then it was on to gluing and screwing. That's what she said. I put a little glue on the edges of the horizontal cross-membery trim pieces that would connect to the legs, clamped those pieces between the legs, and laid out my vertical cedar boards, checking for square, because I'm a real woodworker. Then I pre-drilled some holes on the back side of the vertical boards and sank some screws in. During this part, you gotta make sure that your outside boards are screwed both into the legs and into the horizontal cross-membery trim pieces, as they're known. Then it was rinse and repeat till you have what can only resemble a raised garden bed. Of course, we weren't done yet. Next on the agenda was to attach the top trim pieces, and obviously, these had to have mitered corners as well. Because the fact is, the people that use mitered corners all sat in the cool kids table in elementary school. So I threw down some glue and attached them with some brad nails. Where you going? You're going nowhere. With the top trim attached, I just had to put a chamfer on it. Chamfer? Damn near killed her. Then it was time for some more sanding. You'll notice that I leave a little lip on the inside of the top trim. I can't really put my finger on why, but something deep inside my loins makes me believe it's a smart thing to do. Like maybe it holds in mulch better, or makes it easier to move around, or something. Once sanded, it was time for some more black stain, baby. At that point, I milled up some more cedar, this time for the bottom of the bed, or how would you keep the soil in it. I screwed in some ledger pieces that would allow me to screw in some wider cross members after that. Then I lined the entire inside with some of that weed barrier fabric. This part I think is pretty critical, because it really keeps the soil from falling out. It's just a giant pain in the ass installing it, because it's clearly not its designed purpose at all. From there, the only thing left to do was roll a coat of teak oil on it to protect it from the sun, and add a nice Charlie sheen. Maybe it's a Martin sheen. Emilio Estevez? And there you have it. A premium, cedar, raised garden bed. Thanks for checking out the Bogsworks channel. Like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Peace out, Cub Scouts.